What's good? It's your boy Tyra Money, and today I'm gonna talk about how I support the North American Union, which include Canada, America, and Mexico. Also to expand out the Caribbean islands and the rest of Central America as well, which is El Salvador, Honduras, and many other Central American countries that's within the central coast of Mexico and stuff. But right now they're focusing on Canada, United States, and also Mexico. You know what I'm saying? Basically, North America, United States, and Central America. Like South America might have their own thing going on as well. I hope they'll be included into the American Union, but they probably got their own union going on within South America. You know what I'm saying? So I'm on the American coast, but I'm pro-American when it comes down building unity around the American coast. You know what I'm saying? Because we are different from many other countries in the world. You know what I'm saying? Like living in this new world, like they say, like living on this coast. Like even though this coast was discovered by Europeans, but also there were already native people that was living in this land, which include the Tainos and native Aboriginal or African Americans. Like I said, my mom included herself as Aboriginal African American, but Aboriginal I mean or Native American, but the one thing I want to say though is that the reason why I support the North American Union so we can unify and strengthen the American coast and really unify and be proud of where we're from and what we represent. You know what I'm saying? So when it really come down to it, it's mainly Canada, United States, and Mexico that's part of the North American Union. But when it come down to it, see, I was put on this earth for a reason. Like I was put on this earth for many reasons. But seeing that I want to get into the political scene, I do want to promote this North American Union thing, including the Caribbean islands into it, including the rest of Central America as well, which is El Salvador, Honduras, and many other countries as well. So when it really comes down to it, though, the reason why I support North American Union is the simple fact is that it's part of the new world order. It's part of the age of Aquarius. Like when the new world order comes, it's gonna be a one world government, a one world whatever. But when it really comes down to it, is focus upon the American coast having unity. Like South America, they might have their own unity going on, but when it comes down to the Canada, United States, and Mexico, and the rest of Central America, and also the Caribbean islands, like I think Cuba is already added to the North American Union, but I want to include the rest of the Caribbean islands. Like you see the Barbados headband. I am Bayesian, but I might have Taino blood in me because I don't look black. I don't look full blown black, but looking at my skin tone and knowing that I got ancestry in the Caribbean islands, I might got Taino blood in me. You know what I'm saying? I am into indigenous tribe magic or way of life, whatever you want to call it. And that's what I'm really about. So the North American Union, it will be one world currency. It'll be a currency for it. It will be unity. Trades will go crazy. But at the same time, I don't think it will be passports or anything that matter to get to these to be part of the North American Union. Like when it really comes down to it, when things go crazy here in the United States or something, there's rumors or predictions that people might go to Canada or Mexico. Mainly Mexico. People might start running towards Mexico and stuff and trying to look for a safe haven. But when it really comes down to it, like when the new world order comes, like when the age of Aquarius comes, the North American Union will be formed. You from like there is a European Union and all these other unions in overseas countries like in Southeast Asia, they working on building unity within their countries as well, like all of Southeast Asia, including the Philippines, Taiwan, not Taiwan, but Thailand, I mean, and Laos and Vietnamese, like Southeast Asia is building a Asian Union around their surrounding countries to build unity within themselves and work on with trades and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Which is a good thing. You know what I'm saying? Like you got the European Union, which is the first union I think it was built, and everybody else. But since I live in America, since I'm from America, and since I'm a native of America, I do support the North American Union, which include Canada, United States, and Mexico, and hopefully the rest of Central America and also the Caribbean islands. You know what I'm saying? I am going to get into politics. I am going to work on building this unity that we have within America. The reason why I focus on America is because I live in America. I live in California. I live in the Bay Area. But when it really come down to it, though, I really want to support these type of movements for America. I want to focus on America and building America, but also the Caribbean islands as well. Knowing I got Caribbean blood in me, I want to make sure that the Caribbean islands are good and be included to the North American Union. Even though Cuba is a part, it might be a part of it. I don't know if it's true or not, but I heard it might be a part of the North American Union. But I want to include all the Caribbean islands into the North American Union. You know what I'm saying? Whole 9 yards. Include the Caribbean islands, include the rest of Central America, and all the coasts within America coast. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I love South America as well. I really hope that South America will be included as well. But we gotta wait till time we'll see. You know what I'm saying? Because North America is really based upon everything that's in North and Central America. You feel what I'm saying? Like what I'm trying to say is that when it really come down to it, though, Canada is included, United States is included, and Mexico included. So it's gonna be open borders and open societies when it comes down to the North American Union thing. You feel what I'm saying? That's when the borders will not be around no more. That's why the building the wall between Mexico and the United States. Like you gotta understand, even though Trump was for the people and everything, we can't build a wall to build from between Mexico and the United States. I understand there's drug trafficking and fentanyl and all that stuff coming across the border and stuff. You know, but it really come down to it, though. Even though you got a lot of drugs coming to the America, all that was planned, all that was pre-planned. Like all that was been planned to come into America. Like what I'm trying to say is that it's not the immigrants, it's not the cartels, it's not any of that. You know what I'm saying? Because at the same time, they are a part of the North American Union. That's why the walls, building the wall and all that stuff was none but temporary. You know what I'm saying? None but a temporary move by Trump himself. But when Joe Biden came into office, the whole building wall had stopped. Cause why? Because it's going to be open borders when it comes to the North American Union society. You know what I mean? So when it really come down to it, Mexico is included into the North American Union, and so is Canada. You know what I'm saying? Even though the pandemic has started and everything is shut down, we quarantine and all this other stuff. But when the age of Aquarius come full bloom, like it can be 20 years until the North American Union is formed. It could be 20 years in advance when North American Union is formed. You know what I'm saying? It might take 20 years. I'm not going to say 10, it might take 20 years. But when it really come down to it, though, the North American Union is important and vital to societies of people who live in the American coast. You know what I'm saying? Whole 9 yards. Like, I'm keeping it real with you. I'm proud to be an American because looking at my Haitian brothers and sisters, walking through the jungles of Central America and going through the Texas border in order for them to get into America. And not only that, but my Haitian brothers and sisters, some of them are still remaining in Mexico and might end up becoming citizens in Mexico. But it's a simple fact that they made it through there. I mean, there's a lot of things I can say, but at the same time, there's a lot of agony and stress going on with the whole border crisis. Not the border crisis, but my Haitian brothers and sisters and many other people that's trying to come into America. You feel what I'm saying? Thanks to Joe Biden, letting people know, like, hey, you can cross the border, we make you a citizen and give you reparations. You know what I'm saying? Whole 9 yards. But the main thing I want to say, though, the main thing I want to put out there is that when it really come down to it, though, I'm put on this earth to represent many things, but represent the age of Aquarius as well. I was put on this earth to represent the age of Aquarius. And when it come down to it, when it comes to the New World Order and everything, I play an important role in that. And when it comes to America, I play an important role in North American Union. Why? Because I want to include the Caribbean islands into that North American Union since they're on the American coast. And if we can include the Caribbean islands into that circle, then things can go beautifully well and everything will be amazing. You know what I'm saying? Like have a chance to include the Caribbean. I mean, Cuba might be included already, but when it comes to the rest of the Caribbean islands, see, the thing about it is it's all black people, but at the same time, let's hope so they don't discriminate. You know what I'm saying? Just because there's black nations in the Caribbean island doesn't mean you gotta discriminate. They are part of the American world. They are part of the American society. They are part of the American way of life. You know what I'm saying? So North American Union is a perfect idea of unifying everybody that's in the American coast. Hopefully South America too. But like I said, South America might got their own thing going on as well. So when it really comes down to it, it includes Canada, United States, and Mexico. But I'm trying to expand it to include El Salvador, Honduras, and also the Caribbean islands. You know what I'm saying? So I am going to get into politics. It's just that the main thing I got to start with is my music. You feel what I'm saying? Like my music is the key to putting me out there and put me on top of my game. You feel what I'm saying? And that's what the main thing for music is for. You feel what I'm saying? Is to put me on top of my game. You feel what I'm saying? That's one thing I want to say. So when it really come down to it, though, I was put on this earth, to represent the age of Aquarius, and the North American Union is part of the age of Aquarius, or better yet, New World Order, whatever you want to call it. You feel what I'm saying? So including Canada, United States, and Mexico, part of the North American Union. We're going to include the Caribbean islands. We're going to include the rest of Central America. We're going to include more and more places within the American coast to be part of the North American Union. You feel what I'm saying? And that's my agenda, and that's my idea. I was put on this earth for a reason, and I got to prove myself why I was put on this earth for. You feel what I'm saying? Because like I said, I didn't ask to come on this earth, but since I started learning more things and learning everything on YouTube, especially on YouTube, there's a lot of information on YouTube. I started to realize, I need to represent this. I need to represent this type of way of life, this type of movement, this type of agenda into the society. You know what I'm saying? Holding out yards. So I am going to work on including the Caribbean islands into the North American Union, and also the rest of Central America as well. You know what I'm saying? Holding out yards. And you know what I'm saying? South America I would include in, but they might got their own thing going on in South America as well. But the whole thing about it is I was put on this earth for a reason. I was put on this earth to represent the American coast here in America. I'm proud to be American. I do got Native American blood in me. I do got Taino in me due to my Caribbean heritage. So I do got, you can tell I got Native Indian blood in me. You know what I'm saying? I don't look black at all. So you can tell by my hair that I don't even look black. But it's not about that, but it's about the North American unifying and dominating the American, because we can prove these other countries that we can unify with each other. You feel what I'm saying? Like I said, building the wall thing has been stopped. Building the wall between Mexico and the United States has been stopped, because Mexico is part of the North American Union way of life, and it will be formed in the next 20 years or 30 years or so. It depends on how the political figures deal with it. But at the same time, Joe Biden had reconnect with Canada and Mexico. They had a meeting last month. It was 1 month ago. Was due to according to YouTube, they did it last month, I think. But the thing about it is, the North American Union will be formed. It might be in the next 20 or 30 years, especially when a new world order comes, or when the age of Aquarius comes. You feel what I'm saying? So when it really comes down to it, I am a big supporter of the North American Union. I am a big supporter of the North American Union. You know what I'm saying? Building our own currency, building trades with each other on our yards. Because here's the thing, marijuana, right? Like Canada already is the first North American coast that legalized marijuana, and Mexico's on its way to legalizing it, and the United States, is slow at it, but at the same time it's going by state though. So since it's going by state, they're gonna focus on doing the whole state by state thing to make it legal like that. But when it really come down to it though, the main thing I want to say though is that, like I said, I was put on this earth for a reason. I was put on this earth to represent the age of Aquarius, and I gotta prove myself that what I was on this earth for. But when it starts with my music. It starts with my music. Like I said, I got an Apple computer. I'm finna start recording music as soon as I start learning how to master GarageBand. Like GarageBand is very. I used to use Audacity at first, because Audacity was easy at first. But now I'm using GarageBand. It's more advanced, and I gotta understand the tools and techniques in GarageBand. But like I said, it starts with my music. So when it really comes down to it, I am going to work out with the politicians and the governments and people within the American society to really form this North American Union, and include the Caribbean islands, includes all of Central America, include everybody into the circle. And that's when you have an open society, an open border society, and everything will be connected. People that's coming from Central America or South America will be able to come and be a part of this North American Union. Like I said, Europe started it first. Southeast Asia is working on building a union within each other. Like, all of this is part of the age of Aquarius. It's all part of the age of Aquarius. And once the age of Aquarius is fully here, in the next 20 or 30 years or so, That's when we're gonna have, united unions between different countries and stuff like that. You feel what I'm saying? That's one thing I want to say. So that's one thing I was putting this earth for, and that's what thing I was supposed to represent. Since I live in the United States, and I got a lot of love for Canada and Mexico. I've been to Mexico before, but I've never been to Canada. But I've been to Mexico because you ain't got to show passports in Mexico. They welcome anybody there that want to spend their money for cheap. You know what I'm saying? Whole 9 yards, but. The main thing I want to say though is I was put on this earth for a reason. I do support the North American Union. I do support the unifier of all of North American unified. I want to include the Caribbean islands. I want to include the rest of Central America, which is El Salvador, Honduras, and Haggador. It's hard for me to pronounce the rest of Central America, but I know El Salvador. You know what I'm saying? The reason I know El Salvador, we got a lot of El Salvadorians living here in the Bay Area. You know what I'm saying? So I do know about El Salvadorians. But the thing about it is, the one thing I want to say though is that when it really comes down to it, though, I do support the North American Union. I am going to get into politics, but it starts with my music first. As soon as I put my music on YouTube and on SoundCloud and have people listen to it, hear my message, like I got the gin in me. The gin will help me rap hella raw and stuff. Do the automatic writing, whatever they call it, when the spirit helps you write down the lyrics. You know what I'm talking about. It's a new age theme, but. No, this your boy Ty Money. That's all I want to say. That's all I want to put out there. So I am going to work on including the Caribbean islands and the rest of Central America into the North American Union to the point where we are all citizens of America. You feel what I'm saying? South America might be doing their own thing, whole 9 yards, but let's hope South America will be included into the American. If they include the North American Union, then it will be called the American Union. You know what I'm saying? Whole 9 yards, which everybody will be able to get a chance to, you know what I'm saying, go to different countries, well, no problem. You feel what I'm saying? It's part of the new world order. It's part of the age of Aquarius. And that's one thing I want to say. So it's your boy Ty Money. That's all I want to say. That's all I want to put out there. So be on the lookout for my other videos. You know what I'm saying? Be on the lookout for my other videos and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to come out with more celebrity feed videos. We got to give me time because it's hard to get pictures of their feed. You know what I'm saying? Especially on Instagram, but they don't post it that much. You know what I'm saying? But the thing about it is, this is all I want to say. I want to put out there, and that's all I want to say. So when it really comes down to it, I do support the North American Union. I do support, including the Caribbean islands and the rest of Central America, and also whole 9 yards. But the North American Union only includes Canada, United States, and Mexico. But I'm gonna work on bringing the Caribbean islands and everybody else into this North American Union, so we're gonna be a open society, a one world society, and whole 9 yards. Because when it comes down to the New World Order, it's going to be countries that's going to unify with each other. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you got the European Union, and also you got the Southeast Asia Union that they're going to work on with themselves. So it might, I don't know about the other countries, I don't want to speak about the other countries. I don't want to put those conspiracy theories out there, but the whole thing about it is I'm going to focus on the North American Union since I'm American, since I'm a Native American, since I got Taino blood in me, because, by the looks of it, like, I do got Caribbean blood in me, and I don't look black. But the thing about it is, the one thing I want to say, though, is that I'm going to represent the age of Aquarius. I'm going to represent the New World Order. I was put on this earth for a reason. I got to prove that why I was put on this earth for. And that's one thing I want to say. So it's your boy, Ty Money.